Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Welcome to the International Lesbian News. Our top stories and headlines today are: lesbians around the globe rejoice and commiserate as Showtime bows to lesbian pressure and renews the L-Word Generation Q for a third season. The gays have truly won today as Kristen Stewart becomes Oscar nominated. LGBTQ audiences will sleep easier at night knowing that And Just Like That has finally completed its 10-episode run. Lesbian icons Sepideh Moafi and Kate Mara send lesbian Twitter, Instagram, and all of social media into a frenzy after posting some bedroom photos while filming their new show. And finally, we check in with some of the biggest lesbian content creators on YouTube. Alayna Joy makes a sacrifice for her subscribers. Is Jade Fox really quitting YouTube? And Rose and Rosie start a new adventure. All that and more coming up on the International Lesbian News. Our top story today: the L-Word Generation Q gets a third season at Showtime. On Friday, February 4th, Showtime bowed to the immense pressure put on them by lesbian Twitter and finally announced the news after 115 days that the L-Word Generation Q would be getting a third season. The lesbians did not rest, however, and 2 minutes after the announcement was made, they were demanding Tibet is endgame, Genie is endgame, and I am sure it is only a matter of days before the lesbians are demanding a trailer for this third season. Generation Q will return in 2022 for 10 episodes, and we at the Lesbian News will be following filming, casting, and even more, so make sure that you stay tuned. On to our next story. It really has been a good week to be gay. Kristen Stewart is now Oscar nominated. Stewart played the role of Princess Diana in the biopic Spencer, and Stewart is now up against some really stiff competition with Olivia Colman, Nicole Kidman, Penelope Cruz, and Jessica Chastain also being nominated for the Best Actress gong. They'll be fighting it out to see who wins the coveted Oscar, with the ceremony airing on March 23rd. Hopefully Stewart and her fiancé, Dylan Meyer, will be looking hot as hell at the ceremony, and if Stewart wins, hopefully we are treated to a super sweet Leslie acceptance speech. Speaking of super sweet Leslie, moving on to our next story, lesbian icons Sepideh Moafi and Kate Mara have been filming their new FX TV series, Class of '09. Class of '09 will be airing sometime this year. The ladies sent Twitter and Instagram into a frenzy while posting some very close pictures on their Instagrams. Hopefully we get even more content from these new BFFs, and Ari Mandy isn't too upset when Seppi returns to the L-Word Generation Q to shoot season 3. Time to check in with another icon, our chief meteorologist, Miss G. G, how's the weather looking for the rest of the week? Thanks, G. On to our next story. And Just Like That has finally finished airing its 10-episode first season. One thing fans can agree on, no matter their sexual orientation, gender, race, nationality, they thoroughly hated this latest iteration of the Sex and the City franchise. As we said last week, it is still unknown whether the show will return for a second season, but let's hope not. Now for some stories closer to home, the lesbian YouTube community. This week, Rose and Rosie announced that their parenting podcast, Parental Guidance, will be returning for a 4th season.
We know that family comes in all shapes and sizes.
So dive in while we discover what family looks like for LGBT.
Rose and Rosie Parental Guidance Season 4 coming soon.
Jade Fox broke the news on her live stream that she'll be moving her focus to her new channel, Made You Looks. Jade will also be focusing on her fashion label, Hill Fox.
I feel like it's obvious how much I am enjoying my Made You Looks channel much more than this one. To be completely honest with you, I feel like the channel is slowly ending how it began. Now I feel like at this point, I've said all I've needed to say.
And RIP to Alayna Joy's For You TikTok page. She sacrificed that for her subscribers. Now that's dedication.
Oh no, there's no not interested button. That changes things. Does that change things? I can't tell TikTok I'm not interested. Thoughts and prayers, all thoughts and prayers for my For You page. This is the sacrifice that I am making for you all right now.
Thank you for watching the Lesbian News. From everyone here at the studio, Miss Gloria, and myself, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.